What's up, guys? Let me know if you can hear me. It is good to be back. I know we took about 2 weeks off here. Whew. Took about 2 weeks off here. I was traveling for a little bit, but I'm happy to be back. Today's March 9th, and I just wanted to welcome all 78,000. Let me make sure it's still right. Yes, 78,863 Bull Rush traders. We're 25K, 24-ish, 23, 22, 22K away from having 100,000 active Bull Rush traders. Round of applause. Nice. Well, we got a great show today. There's a lot we missed in the last 2 weeks since I haven't been here, and yeah, we got a lot of great news. Some huge Bull Rush announcement. We dropped a brand new product this week, and I'll tell you everything that you need to know about that product. Sorry. I'll tell you everything that you need to know about that product. And of course, I have a special deal just for you right now during this live stream. I'm going to announce it about halfway through the live stream. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's going to be a deal that you don't want to miss. Give me 10 seconds. Let me just make sure my fan is on so my camera doesn't turn off here. All right, we're good. Sorry, had to do that. Did not want that thing to overheat because it's gonna get hot in here. We got a lot of fire news and fire announcements. So let's get right into it. Let's look at some competitions we got going on. Let's look at some winners and let's give some shout outs. So we recently had our let me see if I can find the sorry, I gotta look for I don't have that. We recently had our build your own competition, leaderboard competition, and we had some great winners there. Sorry, I just wanted to pull that up. I thought I had it right here. Here you go. There you go. Sorry about that. It was up and then I lost it, but here it is again. Our creators leaderboard final. So first place, we announced it at the beginning of this month, but this is the first live stream since we announced it. So we'll just dive into it here. First place, we got Dio of Lagos. I believe actually that's how we pronounce it, Dio of Lagos, with 640 active traders in his competition, and he took home that grand prize of $2,500. Second place, we have the Trusted Prop with a whopping 543 active traders. What's up, Durian Sanchez? How you doing? Be sure to stay tuned because I got a huge deal for the for our brand new product that we have out that we launched this week, which I'll go get into in just a moment here. But Trusted Prop in second place with 543 active traders, and he secured that $1,000 cash. And then in third place, we got Forex Prop Reviews with 334 active traders, taking home that beautiful $500 prize. If you don't know, the way that these guys won their competition was they went over here and they built their own competition. Anybody can build their own competition. You can build it with as little as 2 people. So if you just have a friend, we actually saw somebody recently, I believe it was Dio too, in the in our Discord, and they were kind of talking smack a little bit with another user in our Discord. And guess what? They started their own competition, 2-person competition, and winner takes home all the bacon. So go over here, build your own competition here, and let's see. I'll show you really quick little rundown on how you can do that, how you can earn. Sorry, this chair. Sorry, it doesn't load. I'm in the studio here where the internet is a little bit slow, but name your own competition, name it whatever you'd like. You can make it public, or if, like I said, you want to just have it with one other friend, you can make it a private code and just give them the code so they can join. And of course, you can set the maximum number of participants as well, start time, competition duration, and of course, based on your duration and your start time, it'll give you your registration end time. On your registration, you can choose if you want the competition to end on the start or at the end of the competition. Choose your starting balance, maximum drawdown 3% all the way up to 100%, and then maximum total drawdown, again 3% to 100%. And then the fee, you can make it a free competition where you can allow all of these or just stocks, metals, forex, crypto, oil, or indices, and it will cost $500 or 500 promo credits, right? So either $5 in real credits or again $5 in promo credits to start the competition, and that will just be the prize pool. If you want to do a paid competition, now you can set your entry fee. So if I want to do let's just say I want to do a $10 competition to enter, I could put $1,000 here. I could choose my rake, so that means how much am I going to get from every person that enters. So let's just say I want to take 10%, so I'll be taking $1 or 100 credits for every participant. The entry fee is $10, remember, or 1,000 credits. The platform cost is 100 credits, so it costs us $1 essentially for every account that we create on BullRush from our platform provider, MatchTrader. So that goes to MatchTrader. Creator revenue, that's what I just picked here, $10. If I would have done 20%, it would have given me $2 or 200 credits. And then the BullRush fee per participant, that's BullRush's fee for hosting the competition, which is only 2% or 20 credits or 20 cents. So 20 cents. So after all of those fees, 780 credits or $7.80 will go to the prize pool. So in this competition, if I have 10 people join, I got a $78 prize pool. And of course, I can select all of these. If it's a paid competition, we can't have a stock competition that's paid. So the stocks is only available for free competitions. But here I can select all forex, indices, crypto, oil, or metals. If you guys have any questions, feel free to go in here and let me know in the chat. I see you, Dorian Sanchez. Glad you're here. Then you can select your payout structure. So if you want every first place to get 100% of the prize, you can do this. Or if you want first, second, third, you could do 75%, and then what is it? Let's say 15% and then 10% here. 10%, right? And you can choose how to distribute your prize how you please. Make sure you upload a banner, a card image, and banners as well. That'll just make if you have a public competition, that'll make it stand out. And then for rules, you can put any kind of rules. Put your social media, your blog, your course, whatever you want to do here, you can put it in here. We allow links, so you can make sure you add a link in here as well and link anything. And then, like I said, it costs 500 credits to start a competition. You can either use your regular credits, or if you have promo credits, you can use those as well. If you only have 100 promo credits, you can use your promo credits and then just pay the rest with regular credits. Great question, Durian. We just had a question from the chat. When I win a competition, what method do I have to withdraw my prizes? So from how you do it, you go over here to wallet and you can click withdraw. Now, I believe if you paid with card, the first amount, if you paid with like a debit or credit card, the first amount that you deposit, so let's say I deposited $50 and then I win a competition and I want to withdraw $100. The first 50 will be refunded on your card, and the second amount you can choose how to withdraw it. So most people just withdraw it via crypto, so you can choose Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and USDT. Choose whichever wallet address you want to get sent to. We'll do Bitcoin. How much I want to take out, so let's just say I want to do the $10. So just beware, the minimum amount is 1,000 credits. Oh, what? Okay. And then you add your wallet address. Be aware, we can only do ERC20 addresses, no Binance wallets at the moment, since we are a US company. Correct. Yeah, like a normal broker. So whatever you first deposited will be refunded if it's on a card on your original deposit amount, and then the rest you can withdraw via crypto. Let me know if you have any other questions as we go through this. But yes. But yeah, with the build your own, that's essentially it. So you build your own competition, choose free, pay. You can also, if you don't want to join any of the competitions that we have daily, which we have a ton of daily ones that are free or paid, you could join one of the other user-generated build your own competitions. Just be aware if there's prizes outside of the platform, we are not responsible for those. We are only we escrow, if you think about it like that, all of the funds for paid competitions inside of the platform. So for these, you can see these are free competitions. So the only prize here is 500 promo credits. Or if you like, for this one, for example, it's a $1 million funded account giveaway. So 100K challenge for first place, 100K challenge for second place, third place 100K, so on and so forth. You know that this is not a competition that we're going to be giving away the prizes to. So I'm sure here in the description there's rules on how to get your prize. Exactly. So to claim your prize, you'll have to email this email and they will distribute your prize. But there's a lot of great competitions. We've seen lots of great competitions. We've seen lots of people win some really amazing things. Look at this prize pool. Wow. Traders Club. So we got 15 people in here. It costs $11 to enter the competition, and they have a $170 prize pool already. First place will get 100% of the prize. So this is a very cool competition. But this is just the opportunity, and I don't know how much this guy is making. It looks like it's a private competition, so it looks like it's just for his trading club. But you could choose however much percentage, like I showed you earlier, however much percentage you'd like for your commission or your fee, for example. We got some really great competitions. Before I go into the big news that we have a few competitions coming up. We have the 1 hour trade rush, which is going to be starting in 15 minutes here. I'll do some live analysis of that once that starts, because those are always my favorite competitions. Those 1 hour trade rushes and those news trading competitions are always really fun to watch and really exciting to watch. We have a crypto competition, crypto weekend, huge week in crypto. We'll get into some of that crypto news that I have for us in the show scheduled here later when we go over news, but huge crypto competition coming up this weekend. Markets are very volatile, so this is a great time to hop in. Of course, this is a free competition, and first place, I believe, gets entrance into the monthly monthly May competition, which has a $1,500 minimum. Remember, minimum, not just $1,500 and woody woo. Nothing's gonna change that $1,500 minimum prize pool. So as people enter that will only go up. Same thing with this Profit Quest competition. Right now, this only has it has a $1,000 prize pool, but as people enter, it will only go up. Another thing to think about these is this Profit Quest competition has a $1,000 prize pool. First place is going to be getting 75%, so $750 to first place, $150 to second place, and $100 to third place. As of right now, if not more people join, it's only $5 to enter, $5 USD or 500 credits or promo credits. So if you have promo credits, you can enter with the promo credits as well. But you saw, so this has, what we said, 31 people in it. Let's look at one of our free competitions. Like, let's just look at our 1 hour trade rush. 419 people. So you have a 1 in 419 chance. Obviously, it's not like that, because with statistics, good morning. What's up, Master Trade for Best? How you doing, brother? Always good to see you. With the trading competition, skills involved, so it's not just like a lottery, but essentially you're competing against 418 other people for one prize, right? Very not so good odds right there. The Profit Quest competition, you're competing against 30 people for 3 prizes. Do I have to say any more? I mean, it's a no-brainer to join that, whether you have 500 credits or 500 promo credits. Hop in that. That's a hot diggity dog competition right there. Durian asks another question. Yes, you can. So if you want to create a competition, he asked, can I create my own competition with a password only for my friends and I? If not, is a great idea to all communities. Yes, you can. So if you go over here to build your own, and like I showed you, I believe one of these guys down here had a closed yeah, so right here. So registration's closed anyways on this, but you can see right here it's a private competition. So what you're going to do is when you go to build your own competition, right over here after you name it and choose the start time and all that, you can do public or private. If you do private, you can click private and enter code, Doran, and only people, if you want to just have it your friends, your Discord community, your friends group chat, anything like that, you can choose. They can only enter if they have that code. And then on top of that, to take it even further, you can even choose your maximum participants. So if you have a group chat with 5 people, you can go in here and say, okay, I only want the people in my group chat to join, so make the maximum number of participants 5 people. So if anybody does happen to break into your phone or anything, I don't know, if the code somehow gets slipped loose, one of your friends posted on their Instagram or something like that, then you know that, okay, only those 5 people will be able to join. But yep, you definitely can create a private competition. Sorry, got a message here. Yes, so yes, you can definitely create a private competition with a private code, and you can select how many max participants you want. We are 100 users away from 79,000. Let's see if we can get an extra 100 users here while we're on this this live stream. Sorry, I just saw it up here. If you look over on the top left of the BullRush, you'll see it rotating with whatever page you're on and the total amount of participants. So if I go to home, 78,908 participants. We only need 92 more people to join while we're on this call. Master Trade for Best, it's a joy to be able to get here. What a great start as a prop. I'm sure that both you and my family will benefit. Yes, and let's get into that prop. A-Book, perfect timing right here. A-Book prop trading has now landed. Real markets, real rewards, and full transparency. Durian says the future of this project is amazing. Glad to be a part of it. And Master Trade for Best said, let's see how the XP Championship competition goes. Last time I came in 2nd place. Before we get into the A-Prop trading, let's get into the XP leaderboard. Since you did mention that, let's just look at the monthly leaderboard real quick, and then we're going to break down prop trading. We're going to do a deep dive in BullRush prop, why it's a one-of-a-kind prop, why no other prop firm is doing A-Book is an A-Book prop firm fully with showing their liquidity providers. If you see another prop firm saying they're doing A-Booking, tell them who's your liquidity provider. If they can't provide that, cap. I'm calling cap. Calling cap. No A-Booking. But before I get into this, the prop stuff, which is very exciting, let's look at the XP monthly leaderboard here. We got ABH071 in first place with 2,583. We got Dark Elon Musk. We got Dark Elon Musk in 22,804, and we got Siddharth07 in third with 17,481. If you don't remember, let me just look up here to make sure I'm correct. Exactly, everybody's B-booking. Yes, so first place is going to get 25,000 credits. Second place is going to get 10,000 credits, and third place is going to get 5,000 credits. And then the top 50 people from the monthly XP leaderboard as well. Sorry, I believe first place gets 750 here. Second place gets 100 and or 150, and third place gets 100. And then the top 50 get entered into this competition, which this is going to be opening up for last week. Looks like 51 got entered, and that is where you're going to get that $250, $100, and $50 in prizes just for being at the top of that monthly leaderboard, which resets every month. Of course, we can go to our overall leaderboard, and we see my boy. I see you in here. Master Trade for best in second place with 31,000 or 315,295 XP points. First place, we got Soft Work with 360,439 XP points. In third place, we got Imanept with 238,618 XP points. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let me check my message, make sure the building's not on fire. Okay, not. Okay, let's get into it. Real book trading. You know, I'm getting a stream deck here soon. That's my next investment into this studio, so I can hit a button and start hearing cheering and boo, like different noises. I need sound. I need some sound effects in here. But real book prop trading, real markets, and real rewards. Now, for anybody, really quick, just because we got this question in the chat here, and I don't want to forget. Durian asked how you can earn XP trivia and competitions. The answer is yes. There's a billion ways you can earn XP. If you go to any one of these XP leaderboards and you go over here, XP point breakdown, you can see all the different ways you can earn XP points. You can earn XP points from pretty much just logging in. Every time you log in, every new day that you log in, you get 10 XP points. If you log in 30 days in a row, 500, 60, 1,000, 92,000. You get every single time you answer a trivia question correctly, you get XP points. If you answer a certain amount correct in a row, you get more XP points. Entering competitions, depositing money into the system, passing a trading challenge is huge. 1,000 XP points for passing the trading competition. Placing in the trading competitions 1st through 10th. Placing in the competitions 11th through 1,000. So pretty much as long as you don't get disqualified in a trading competition, you're going to be receiving some sort of XP points. Adding a profile image, purchasing purchasing credits, like I said, so depositing into the system. Tons of different ways. Entering competitions, being on the XP leaderboard, you get more XP. Tons. There's tons of ways. Yeah, so moral of the story, tons of ways. If you ever want to find out, just go to either one of the XP leaderboards and click XP point breakdown, and you can also check out the ranks and see what these ranks here mean and what level you have to be to get those ranks. But real book prop trading. What is book prop trading? What is prop firm? Well, how does BullRush prop trading work? BullRush prop trading is simple. You trade, we fund, you earn. We've reimagined prop trading with book execution, meaning your trades go to the real market. You're no longer competing with your firm. What do we mean by that? Traditionally, with regular prop firm, 99% of prop traders with prop firms are booked, right? And definitely not publicly booked if they are booking, but they're booking, which means you're essentially just trading on a demo account. I know. For anybody that didn't know that, shocking. You're not actually receiving any money or trading with any kind of real money. You're trading with pretty much the same account that you're trading with on a BullRush trading competition, which are demo accounts, because the whole point of the trading competitions is you can earn your money from winning the competition. You're not earning money from placing trades, right? So with regular prop firm, you buy the account, right? They make their money off of you purchasing failing challenges, pretty much, because if you pass a challenge, they're just hoping that more people fail the challenge, so that way they have enough money to pay you out. Now, why do we see so many prop firms going under? Well, not enough people fail challenges and too many people are getting payouts. So when more people are getting payouts than failing challenges, now they don't have the money. The owner doesn't want to sell the Lambo to pay you out. So what do? They just go under, move to Dubai, and go dark, right? Where A-booking comes in and why A-booking is so crucial to this shit. I don't want to say shady industry, but so crucial and will knock out all of these shady firms is we're putting your trades to market, right? So we have 4 steps. So the reason we have 4 steps is because by the 4th step, we know that you're a profitable trader and you're an actual trader. You're not a gambler or anything like that. By the time you get to that 4th step, we're using our liquidity providers and we're actually putting every trade that you put into the real market. And so that means that versus instead of like the traditional prop firms, when you get a payout, the prop firm loses money because they have to pay you out. With us, if you get a payout and you're profitable, we are profitable too because we actually put that trade into market and that profit split is real. That's why our profit split is 75% to you and 25% to us. Not like some of these other guys who are doing 90% splits and all this other stuff, because essentially for them, that 10% that they're taking from the profit split is just a 10% discount that they just have to pay you 10% less from their profits of failed challenges. For us, we're literally splitting a profit from a real trade that was put into market that you made. And the only reason we're taking 25% is because you used our liquidity, our capital, correct? So now there's no way we could have, that whole, oh man, we didn't have enough people fail challenges and Master Trade for Best over here just made 50 grand. We can't pay him 50 grand. No, we can of course pay him 50 grand because guess what? There was actually 50 grand made in the market. And of course, we're going to split that 75-25. So first ever, nobody else can do that. Nobody has risk teams and, has been able to be able to do this where it's feasible. So let's get into it a little bit more. How does it work? First, like I said, there's 4 steps. So first step 1 is you choose your challenge size account, sign up, and start your challenge. Step 2, trade smart, hit your target goals, and manage your risk. 3, pass the evaluation, meet profit goals without breaking the rules, and get live funding. Step 4, start trading with real capital, instant payouts, and full transparency. That's the other thing. Since we're actually putting the trades to market, no more waiting even hours, days, weeks, months for a payout and no customer service. We have the fastest customer service team. I guarantee, and I could say easily that you're always going to get a response within a few minutes, but to be safe, you'll never get a response longer than 24 hours with BullRush. With our customer service, we have 24-hour customer service team, so there's always somebody there to answer your questions, help you with any concerns that you may have. So why choose BullRush prop trading? Well, like I said, we're the only platform in the entire world. So unless you're over there in Jupiter trading or another world, we're the only one in this world offering a verified path to A-booking. When I say verified, that means I mean how we're publicly telling you what liquidity providers we're using. Right now, we're using Torex. That's our first liquidity provider, but we're in active discussions with a few other liquidity providers, which we'll announce very soon. So you get a verified path to A-booking, plus you'll even see which liquidity provider is filling your trades. So right now, anybody who has a prop account with us, Torex is providing that liquidity. Verified trade transparency, so know who's filling your trades. We're the only platform that gives you full transparency into real verifiable liquidity providers. So every single trade you place on BullRush will be trackable, verifiable, and transparent. Payouts on demand. Our funded A-book traders get on-demand payouts. No waiting, just fast, flexible access to your profits with lightning-fast withdrawals. Sustainable risk management. And this is what it all comes down to, why we can do this A-book trading, is our model is built to last. Transparent, capped risk means we grow with you, not at your expense. So because of our amazing risk team and our capped risk, we are able to grow with you. So if you really think about it, and our CEO Trent on Twitter was in a discussion with somebody the other day, and he said this perfectly. Prop firms, traditional prop firms, are essentially just casinos, right? Because in a casino, it's you versus the casino. If you're playing blackjack, you hope that you can win, and if you win, the casino loses. And if you lose, the casino wins, right? So, and that's pretty much how it is, because not real, but regular prop firms and all other prop firms, they're not placing real trades. So they're betting that you're going to lose. They hope you suck at trading. Real prop firms, I'm not going to name any names, but you can insert any name of a prop firm. They hope you suck at trading, because guess what? If you don't suck at trading, they lose money. The only way they make money is if you suck. For us, we want you to be a great trader. So we want you to be a great trader. So if you're a great trader, we're going to make money and you're going to make money. If you're a bad trader, you fail the platform, but guess what? In the long term, we don't make money and you don't make money, right? We want good traders, because at the end of the day, we're putting real trades into market. I'll show you. We'll get right into the specifics of the challenges. I've been going off on this tangent, but yes, with BullRush prop, just remember it like this: it's you and us versus the market. With regular prop firms, it's you versus the prop firm. There's not even, if you the market is woozy wazy. It's make believe. It's you versus the prop firm. With us, it's you and us versus the market. We're teaming up together to take on the market. We also have very low costs. So with low pricing on our funded A-book accounts, you get premium trading experience without the premium price, real funding and real opportunity. And you trade. We've got you with real support, seamless execution, and transparent model built on trust, clear intentions, aligned goals, just a true partnership. Don't think of it like you're buying a challenge account from us and then, where you're purchasing a product from us and then we got to pay you out. We're partnering up. When you purchase a challenge with us, it's a partnership. We're partnering together to make money in the market. You're using our capital and your trading experience and trading skills to make money in the market. Like I said, you and me versus the market. When you make money, we make money. If you lose money, we lose money. So at the end of the day, you, me versus the market. With our next generation platforms, you can trade in Match Trader and C Trader if you're outside of the United States. So keep that in mind, Match Trader and C Trader. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. So we got challenge accounts from $5,000 all the way up to $200,000. The rules are very similar, essentially the same for all of them. So let's just look at a $100,000 account here. Again, like I said, slightly different for C Trader and Match Trader, but let's look at Match Trader first. So with all of our accounts, like I said, there's 4 levels. There's 2 challenge levels and then 2 funded levels. Level 1 will be your first challenge. You're going to want to get 10%, and like I said, it's the same no matter what the size of the challenge is. The only thing that's different is, of course, the challenge price. And I believe the leverage might be different depending on... No, it's the same. Okay, so level 1 is your first challenge. So that's where you're going to want to hit a 10% challenge, 10% profit target before you hit a 5% drawdown. So with a $100,000 account, you're going to want to make $10,000 before you lose $5,000. If you hit that, then you move on to level 2. In level 2, you have a 5% profit target. So you want to make $5,000 or 5% before you lose $5,000 or 5% again. Level 3. And then just wanted to, make it clear too. For levels 1 through 3, it is a trailing drawdown, similar to futures props. So the drawdown is trailing. So level 3, you get funded. Your profit target is 10% and you have a 5% drawdown. So you want to hit that 10% profit target before you hit 5%. One thing to note, level 3, yes, you are funded, but you're not A-booked. So this is where you're B-booked funded. So you can get a cash out, but in the next level is when you're going to get A-booked. So with level 3, you're B-booked. Your funding target is 10%. Once you hit that 10% profit target, you can get a 75% payout on level 3 of anything that you make above that 10% profit target. So yep, right here, if you read the payout structure, 75% of the profit target. If you achieve this, you cannot request, sorry, not above that, it's of that. So if you make with the $100,000 account, you make 10%, so $10,000, you get $7,500 cash out. That's not all though, because unlike most B-booked prop firms, we're A-booked. So there's another level to this. So once you hit that 10% profit target, you can get a 75% payout of that. If you get disqualified in level 3, you do get a 5% coupon for your next phase or your next challenge. So just keep in mind that all hope is not lost. You get a coupon for your next challenge. Well, after you hit that 10% profit target here on level 3, you're going to get, obviously, your $7,500 in cash money. So for a $400 challenge price, you've already profited a ton, but now you're in level 4. Level 4 is Valhalla. You don't have a profit target. Just whatever profit you make, you can withdraw at any time, 75% split on demand. This is where you're going to be A-booked. So because you're A-booked, you are in the market. You're trading real cash money. So level 4, funding target, none. There's no target because you're there. There's nothing higher than that. And anytime you want to withdraw, just request a withdrawal and we'll give you the withdrawal 75% split. This is where the true partnership happens. Now, one thing to remember there is a consistency rule. So with level 1 and 2, you will have a 50% consistency rule, and level 3 and 4, there is no consistency rule. And then, like I said earlier, level 1, 2, and 3 have trailing drawdowns. So as you go up or down, you have a trailing drawdown. So if you start with a $100,000 account and somehow you double up your money the next day, you have a $200,000 in your account. Now your drawdown is obviously, instead of $5,000, your drawdown is $10,000. And level 4, it is a static drawdown. So you get a $100,000 account. You cannot go below, your drawdown's $5,000, so you cannot go below $95,000. So no matter how high or low you go, just don't go below $95,000 and you'll keep your account. That's how that works. It's a static drawdown, which of course we have to do because remember, you're in the market. So we can't have you just with the trailing drawdown, it trails down as well. So if you go down to $95,000, the next day the drawdown will be adjusted to that 5% of $95,000. With a funded account, you hit $95,000, you lost $5,000 real dollars. So we can't just, trail the drawdown there. If you guys have any questions about the prop account or anything like that, just let me know. I am here. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. And the prices are all very, reasonable here. $400 for a $100,000 account, $800 for a $200,000 account, $45. You could start trading and get funded in the market for just $45. And depending how much of a savage you are thinking about it, once you get to that level 4, you could just keep stacking your bread there and just keep making more and more and more money off that $5,000. So I mean, the opportunities are endless. And of course, we got a very, very competitive affiliate program here. Okay, never mind. Don't look at that button yet. But we do have a very good affiliate program here where you can earn commission off of, if anybody is an affiliate for any other prop firm, and you know how BullRush does it best. Now, I do have a huge discount code for prop trading, which I'll add into the chat here. But I'm going to go over a couple of news stories real quick. I feel like I've been talking about this for a while. Before I do that, I'm going to take off this jacket because I am sweating. So let's actually go into a commercial break real quick, and I can take off this hoodie, and then we will go into some news. So give me 3... I'm sorry, I can't read this. Okay, 3. I'll see you in about 30 seconds.
Welcome to BullRush Trading Competitions, where the thrill of trading meets the excitement of competitions. Are you ready to win big cash prizes? Well, come compete with BullRush, where you have the ability on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis to win real cash prizes. At BullRush, we believe that trading competitions should be challenging and rewarding at the same time. You'll join an elite group of traders from around the world as you compete for cash prizes in these daily, weekly, and month-long competitions. We look forward to seeing you there. At BullRush, there's a competition for every skill set as well as every style of trading. We have day trader competitions where you can test your scalping strategies. We have weekly and month-long competitions where you can go and test your swing trading and position holding competitions. We even have news trading competitions where you can test your skills during news events to see if you are a good trader. Additionally, we have multi-round competitions and tournaments where it's a multi-stage where traders get divided into groups and they progress through the different groups until ultimately a champion is crowned in the final round. These last anywhere from 2 rounds to 12-round durations. With BullRush, you're not just joining a trading competition, you're joining a community. We foster a great competitive environment through our Discord channels, through our YouTube videos, and even through live chat features within the dashboard. And don't just trade once. Our unique XP score system allows you to grow at your own pace through our unique tracking mechanism where you earn points for anything you do in the system, from logging in to answering daily trivia to competing in competitions. Of course, if you win the competitions, you get more XP and you grow as a trader throughout that process. So are you ready to take your trading to the next level with BullRush? Click the link to join now and start winning cash prizes.
Sorry. I just took a sip of water. I choked right at the worst time. My bad. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Oh, man. Oh, man. How's everybody doing, though, today? I am so happy to be back with you guys. I missed doing the live stream. 2 Fridays and no live streams. And we are back, ready. Back in black. Hit the sack. If anybody likes AC/DC, there's a little bit of that. Hit me up. Maybe next Friday we'll do some karaoke. But we got... Sorry. I don't know what's going on right now. I took a sip of water and I got like something... went down the wrong pipe or something. But big news here. Today in financial news, escalating military tension between India and Pakistan have significantly impacted the Indian rupee and broader markets. The Indian rupee experienced its steepest single-day decline. If anybody doesn't know, on Thursday there was some rocket exchanges. I believe Pakistan had sent some drones over India, and there were some the bombing drones, and many people had died. And same thing with India, sent some rockets over to Pakistan, and it was kind of like a back and forth thing. They both said they were acting under self-defense. I haven't seen any news that could verify any of that, but as far as self-reporting in those countries, both claim it's within self-defense. I believe I saw something that said Pakistan had sent those drones over first, and then India responded with the rockets, but I'm not taking sides. I don't know. I'm just reading stuff online. So now you know the background of that conflict. Of course, if anybody knows, India and Pakistan have always been in. They've been beefing like Drake and Kendrick. You know what I mean? It's not good. But the Indian rupee experienced its steepest single-day decline in over 2 years, dropping 1% close at 85.71 against the U.S. dollar on Thursday. This sharp decline followed Pakistan's retaliatory strikes after India's military actions in Pakistan's administered Kashmir. The rupee further weakened to a 1-month low of 85.8425 on Friday this morning before the Reserve Bank of India intervened to stabilize the currency. Market volatility has surged, with the dollar-rupee volatility skew indicating increased demand for options betting on further rupee depreciation. The 1-month non-deliverable forwards have also climbed, reflecting offshore market participants' concern about rupee weakness. Indian equities have not been spared, with the Nifty 50 index down 1.18% and the BSE Sensex falling 1.12% as of mid-Friday morning. Defense stocks like Bharat Electronics and Hindustan Aeronautics saw gains amid the escalating tensions as well. So a lot of stuff going over there. Analysts warn that the rupee could remain under pressure and in the near term, especially in the conflict, especially if the conflict escalates further, the absence of diplomatic de-escalation signals continue to weigh on investor sentiment. I know that Senator Marco Rubio this morning has already started talks between the leaders of India and Pakistan to find some sort of resolution, as well as I heard Donald Trump said he was going to be reaching out to them and meeting with them in the coming days to come up with some sort of resolution for that conflict before it escalates into something worse. I have, in my little bit of research on the conflict, it seems fairly serious. It does not look like there's any sort of de-escalation that will be happening in the near future on that front. So, unfortunately, nothing positive to look forward to there today. Well, sorry. You know when you like choke and then you cough and then you get like a little scratch in your throat? Now I can't get rid of it. But on some more positive news, global stock markets saw notable gains following the announcement of an upcoming meeting between U.S. and Chinese trade officials. This development has sparked hopes for de-escalating the ongoing tariff tensions. In Asia, major indices responded positively. Japan's Nikkei 225 surged by 1.6%. Taiwan's equity benchmark advanced by 1.8%, with technology shares leading the rally. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index climbed by 1.7%. Of course, these gains were further supported by Chinese decision to cut its benchmark interest rate by 10 basis points and reduce bank reserve requirements by 50 basis points, injecting additional liquidity into the economy. In Europe, the Pan-European Stoxx 600 index rose by 0.5%, while Germany's DAX reached a record high. On Wall Street, U.S. stock futures pointed to firm gains, with the S&P 500 up by 0.9%. In the commodities market, Brent crude oil prices increased by nearly 2% at settling at $64 per barrel, while U.S. crude oil rose to $61.17 per barrel. I don't know why I said it like that. $61.17 per barrel. And of course, Bitcoin also experienced a significant boost, soaring to its highest level by January. Well, this says January, but I believe it was actually beginning of February when it was at 109. I could double check that, but I'm like 99% certain it was actually beginning of February when it was at 109. So it's highest level since January or February. We'll talk more about that Bitcoin news in a sec, but I think it's time to squeeze out this deal. You guys are the first to hear about this, so hop on the deal. It's a very limited time. Hop on the deal. I guess I'll pull it up. Can I get a drum roll in the chat? Whoop. Didn't mean to move myself here. Oh. There you go. Make it a little bigger for you guys. 30% off prop challenges. Let me just make this I'll just make this full screen for right now. So we're doing 30% off A-Book prop challenge accounts on $5, $10, and $25,000 accounts until May 31st. Just use code BullRush and you'll receive 30% off your first purchase. This is the biggest discount we'll probably ever do, because I remember when we were talking about it first, they said, I heard that we couldn't do 30% discounts. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for these amazing accounts. Make sure you hop in there. So 30% off on your $5,000, $10,000, and $25,000 accounts. So that means that you could get your $25,000 account instead of $140 for around $100. You just can't beat that. I mean, I'll leave it up here for the rest of the live stream here, just so you guys can remember this. But yes, 30% off a booked challenges. Use code BullRush. If anybody has any questions, I'll show you right now how to do that real quick. Just go over here, hit purchase challenge. If you want to do the $25,000 challenge, click purchase challenge. Give it a sec. Choose which kind of challenge you want. Choose match trader. Enter all of your information. Don't want to do that right now. And then just enter code. Oh, I got to enter all this information. Well. There you go. You know what? You get the idea. When you go in here, fill in all your information and just put BullRush here, and it'll discount this by 30%. Like I said, this is a very rare discount code. We probably won't be doing this again, or for at least a very, very long time. Our general discount, if you saw, even if you pass a challenge or you fail your challenge in third, in the level 3, you get a 5% discount on your next challenge. So this is a huge, huge discount. If you're wary about joining prop, if you're wary of buying a prop account, this is a great opportunity to buy your first prop challenge. Our cheapest prop challenge, our lowest prop challenge is the $5,000 account, which is only $45, and then you get an additional 30% off here. So make sure you hop in that. Make sure you take advantage of this amazing offer while we have it. Again, it's only on $5,000, $10,000, and $25,000 accounts. If you have any questions or concerns about this, you can always hop into our live chat, go into our Discord and ask any questions, or email support@bullrush.com. That's support, SUPPORT, at bullrush, BullRush.com. It's a great deal. I mean, I might just go buy a challenge after this, honestly. I'll keep this up for the rest of the show while we do this. So if you have any questions, you want to buy prop challenge, you can go in here, just look here and buy the challenge. But we got more news on the way. So for all my crypto bros, we got some good news. Bitcoin, and I'm a crypto bro, so don't take that the wrong way. Bitcoin has just surged past the 100K mark, reaching new levels, like I said, not since new levels since early February. Bitcoin climbed to $101,329.97 on Thursday, marking a 4.7% gain for the day. This rally is attributed to renewed investor confidence following a new trade agreement between the United States and the United Kingdom. Let's pull up Bitcoin price real quick here. So yes, if we just look here on Google, I didn't feel like pulling up any actual charts. Google right now, we're at $102,991. So we went up another $1,000 here in the last few days here. In the last 5 days, we're up 8.95%, $8,463. Like I said, if you haven't joined yet, make sure you go in there and join that crypto weekend competition. Let me get this off actually because it's kind of distracting me. Make sure you go in there and join that crypto weekend competition. I should make it smaller because I don't want you guys to miss this discount. Make sure you go in there and join that crypto weekend competition. It is a really, really good competition. Of course, this is a perfect time to hop in there because of the heightened volatility in crypto, not just Bitcoin, but crypto. We'll go over some more crypto here in a sec. The deal announced by President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Keir Starmer maintains a 10% U.S. tariff on UK imports, while the UK has reduced its tariff to only 1.8% and expanded market access for American goods. Analysts point to increased institutional inflows into Bitcoin exchange traded funds, easing geopolitical tensions, and Chinese economic stimulus measures as additional factors contributing to Bitcoin's rebound. I know we've seen tons of more companies and big institutional hedge funds investing into Bitcoin. You know, one thing, taking out all these altcoins and all these other coins. When you start seeing, you know, Vanguard and you know, State Street and BlackRock and you know, even looking at MicroStrategies, Michael Saylor, all of these big companies putting billions of dollars, billions and millions and millions, billions of dollars into Bitcoin, you think they're ready to lose billions? Nah. The answer is no. So if you see big investors, big institutions investing in something, it's typically a good sign. And I think that's what's really getting these retail investors to go back in. One thing to remember, though, is, and I like to say it again, I see tons of people buying it right now, which I'm not saying don't buy it right now, but why didn't you buy 2 weeks ago? You know what I mean? I mean, if we look over here on the month chart, it just blows my mind how everybody wants to buy Bitcoin now. But if you look at, what's today? The 9th? If you look at the 9th on April, we're at $75,000. So it's just so funny to me how, like, Bitcoin's at $75,000 and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you know, the Bitcoin's crash. It's the end of Bitcoin. I told you Bitcoin's a scam, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's selling their Bitcoin at 75,000, and then it hits 100K again. And everybody's like, oh my God, Bitcoin's the next thing. Let's buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. I'm not a pro trader. I'm not even close to a pro trader, and you definitely shouldn't be listening to my advice on trading. But one thing I do know is buy low, sell high, right? So if the golden rule is buy low, sell high, don't do that with Bitcoin. Don't do that with Bitcoin. Don't go and sell everything at 75,000, and once you see it get back to 100K, buy. I mean, if anything, just continue. Do what I did. Honestly, I've just been continuously buying. If I do anything, I just move my crypto around. I'll buy some XRP or buy some Ethereum, which I'm not telling you to buy. But if you do anything, move that around. Don't just, don't sell low, buy high, which I see people do every single day with Bitcoin. I feel like Bitcoin, because so many people have so many doubts about Bitcoin. Everybody, yo, Master Trade for Best, you with the arepa. How long have I not eaten arepa? So funny thing was, I have not eaten an arepa in America for probably months now. But when I was in Spain, I had a really good arepa in Spain. So I was just if you don't know, I'll catch you guys up. I don't care if anybody. I don't know if anybody cares, but the last 2 weeks we hadn't had a show. I just recently got married, and I went on my honeymoon. We went to Italy. We went all over Italy. We went to Rome, Florence, a few other places, and then we went to Spain. We went to Ibiza and Barcelona, and Barcelona had a fire arepa. Fire. I will say it's a lot different than the arepas we get down here in Miami, these Colombian arepas. This is a Spanish arepa. Both good, very different, both good though. Let's keep going with Bitcoin, though. I went on a little tangent there. The deal announced by President Donald Trump, I read that part. Analysts point to increased institutional inflows into Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, easing geopolitical tensions, and Chinese economic stimulus measures as additional factors contributing to Bitcoin's rebound. Yeah, I just saw one company in China just invested like a couple $100 million into Bitcoin as well, I think like a week or two ago. So that's very interesting. Despite this surge, Bitcoin remains below its all-time high of over 109,000 reached in January. However, experts suggest that the current momentum could propel it to new highs in the near future. We talked about Bitcoin. Let's talk about the other elephant in the room, Ethereum. Ethereum. So, in a landmark decision for the crypto world, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the big SEC, has officially approved Ethereum exchange traded funds, or ETFs, a move that's sending shockwaves through global markets. The green light for Ethereum ETFs marks a major step forward in legitimizing digital assets on Wall Street. Analysts say it's not just a win for ETH holders, it's a sign of growing institutional confidence in blockchain's infrastructure. The impact is already being felt far beyond U.S. borders. Central Asian and European markets are seeing a wave of renewed investor interest, with capital flowing into blockchain-linked projects and platforms at record speeds. Ethereum's price has responded sharply, gaining momentum amid expectations that more regulated, accessible investment vehicles will drive long-term adoption and utility. With the SEC's approval of spot Ethereum ETFs, cryptocurrencies continue to march from fringes of finance into the mainstream. Yes, I believe in just like 24 hours. Yeah, so in the last, pretty much in just the last, oh, you guys don't see it. I'll show you. So pretty much in just the last day or so, 2 days or so, we went up by 20%, right? It says 29% in the last 5 days, but if you just look from about a day ago, we were at 1,800, 1823 yesterday at 4 a.m., we shot up all the way up to now 2,345. Again, everybody was buying Ethereum when we were over here. When we were down here at 1,500, or everybody was selling Ethereum over here at 1,500, and now it's back up to 2,300, and everybody's like, oh my God, Ethereum's good. Buy, 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 buy. Now, how you deal with that is how you deal with that. Very interesting story, though. 20% gain. Let's go. There's also some more news on XRP, which we're not going to dive deep into here today, just because that's a smaller coin, and I am heavily invested in it, so I don't want to seem like I'm just pushing it. But XRP, there's a lot of discussion here because the lawsuit was dropped by the SEC, and there's a lot of controversy behind that, but that's been growing as well. But yeah, if we look at all crypto prices here, let me go to... Let's go to Coinbase real quick. Hit up Big Daddy Coinbase. We look at cryptocurrencies. Give it a sec here. Gotta accept the cookies. Everybody wants me to accept these cookies. So let's just look at the 1 week. So in the last week, we saw Bitcoin go up 6%, Ethereum go up 27%, XRP has gone up 7.13%. We're not going to look at Tether because, again, that's just a stable coin. We're not really seeing much there. Solana went up 13.89%, Doge 13%, Cardano 10%, and Tron 7.10%. So lots of huge movement. We see these shit coins over here moving a lot, but don't touch those unless you want to gamble. And if you want to gamble, either go play blackjack or buy one of these coins. It's been a great show here so far. We're about to cut it off here. I do have, man, I don't even know if I should tease this, but I have a picture to show, and all I'm gonna do is show this picture. Let me show you this picture. Let's see. Oh. Man. Sorry, I'm looking for a picture. I have a picture here for a teaser, and I just want to show you this picture. Because something new is coming here. Something big is coming. And this is the only picture I'm going to show, and then we're going to end it really quick. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Something big is coming. Something big is coming for BullRush, so stay tuned. We're going to be announcing it soon. But just take a look at that. I'll let you assume whatever you want to assume, but we got something big coming for BullRush here, and the world isn't ready for it. But before I keep talking, make sure to go and use this discount code. Use code BullRush on BullRush Prop and get 30% off on your first purchase of either a 5K, 10K, or 25K account. It's great being back in the US. It's great being back with BullRush here, and it's great being back on live stream with you guys. I enjoyed it. Shout out to Dorian for being very active in the chat here. Shout out to Master Trade for best, and shout out to I can't see the Twitter user, but Twitter user that was in the live chat. Shout out to you as well. I appreciate everyone here. Shout out to all. What are we at now? 78,914 BullRush traders. Shout out to all of you guys. It's been a great live stream, and I will see you. Remember, we're live every Friday at 8:30 a.m. Make sure you use code BullRush. Make sure you use code BullRush to get 30% off. You like that muscle? I'm just kidding. I'm weak. Make sure you use code BullRush to get. Make sure you use code BullRush to get 30% off, and then make sure you use code AMA promo for 100% deposit bonus on BullRush.tech. BullRush, code BullRush, 30% off on BullRush Prop, and code AMA promo for 100% deposit bonus on BullRush competitions. I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Make sure you hop in that crypto competition. Make sure you have a great trading week. Rest, relax, trade, compete, and win. And I'll see you next week. So have a great week.